Morning to one and all. Vande Mataram. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Quoted by APJ Abdul Kalam. I am Mrs. Anita Maitra and I am going to take your English online classes.
Our first topic for English writing skill is notice writing. Now, let us focus on the notice writing tips. Do not cross the word limit to avoid penalty of marks. What do you understand by this? The limit of the words that you can write in a notice are already given to you. When we start writing a notice, we do not see how many words we are crossing. We keep on writing and writing and writing, but no, this is wrong. Even if we exceed from 50 to say 51 or 52, this leads to cutting off marks. So always remember, prescribed limit for notice writing is only 50 words. This is the first and foremost important thing about notice writing. In English composition or writing sections, always remember that the word limit is very important for us. Next point, repetition of any information should be avoided. When writing a notice, you must have seen, or many of us will make this mistake. Once we have written that it is written from, for an example, maybe we can say that so and so was to be held on this at this particular date, and then we mentioned it again. No, this is not something that has to be followed. What you have already written once should not be repeated again and again. Make sure also that the notice is written within a box which is made with a pencil. Do not use a blue pen or a black pen or any other color pens or sketch pens in order to draw this box and make it look beautiful. English writing in your exams is not about beautification. It is about getting it right. Next is keep your notice short, crisp, and to the point. It is only to tell you the important things. We are not writing a complete letter in which we have to say so and so happened in such a place and in detail. There is no need for any detail whatsoever. All you have to do is you have to tell where, when, what, and for what is the reason and when that particular thing will happen or will take place. Always remember this, it has to be short, crisp, and to the point. Next, highlight the word notice and the title. The notice, you have to be very sure that it has to be written in capital letters and it has to be highlighted in inverted commas. The title of your notice should be captivating. It can be either bold or underlined. The title should be really eye-catching. Like I'm very sure these days students, you are tagging yourself and using Twitter handles and so on, and using on Facebook. So I'm pretty sure wherever you tag your photos with captivating and eye-catching tags. So similarly for a notice writing, it is similar to that. A title of your notice should be really good and short and sweet. You don't have to write something which is very flashy or which is very bright, or you don't have to say for do not use any abbreviations. That is also very important for us. We are not supposed to use any abbreviations. Remember, this is not a WhatsApp message writing. Always remember this. I think we make this mistake of writing or using short forms these days, but it is the biggest blunder in English language. My dear students, do not make this. Next, don't make any hypothetical information and facts in the notice writing. Always remember, in the questions in the CBSE exams, it is very clearly given as to why the notice is being written and as to what the facts are. It is given in the question. Please read very carefully the question and understand. Take the first few seconds, take a minute of your second. Do not spend too much time on notice writing. For how to time your question paper, this we will cover in our upcoming next sessions. But right now I would like to make it clear, do not spend more than a minute to read the question. But many a times, we do not pay attention to reading the question, and we always make big blunders. So always remember this point. Reading the question and understanding what it is asking from you is very important. Make sure of what is given in the question. And last but not the least, do not mention anything about your identity, your name, school name, about your parents, about the place you are from. Nothing has to be mentioned in this. All these leads to discrepancies when the question papers goes for correction in other cities or states. Always remember this and make it a point never to write your name. Either you can use ABC or use XYZ in writing about the who the person has written. Or many a times in the question already it will be mentioned that so and so or the person concerned is writing this notice on behalf of somebody. So always, my dear students, at the end of the thing, it is that you have to pay attention to what is written in the question paper. Now this is a sample notice which is there. I hope this is quite clear. The sample notice format, which shows the name of the issuing agency, authority, that is whichever place. Maybe if it's a school, then you have to write the name of the school, say suppose St. John's School, or maybe it is from you can say a government body, the police station, or maybe it's a hospital. So that will be the name of the issuing agency. Date of issue, whatever the date it is. Release of the notice, on which the date the notice will be issued. The title. Now we come to the most important thing, the title. The title has to be short and crisp. It is not supposed to tell the whole detail. It is supposed to convey the person what is the main matter of your notice. So always remember this. The title is not supposed to be something which is not related to the notice. And what is the subject of the event? What are you writing this for? Suppose there is a notice for the electricity cut in your area. So you are supposed to say the title in relation with the electricity department. It can be anything. Suppose you can say cutting off electricity or something much more better, or maybe if it's in it's an annual day in your school, and you can go on for any titles like celebrate annual school or celebration of annual school or anything of the sort. These are just random examples. You can use many of these, and I'll be giving you more examples in our next sessions. Next comes the body. This is the main part, the body of the notice. In this, the main questions are when, that is answered by the date and the time. Duration, for how long the period is, how long the particular event or whatever is happening will take place. The place, where, our second W, where it will take place, or the venue. And in the end, on the left hand side, we write the person concerned, the name and the designation and the signature, which will be XYZ or ABC, or in case if it is given in the question, the name of the person, so you can write that. So this is a sample notice format. I hope you all understand and it is much clear to you. If not, we'll be covering more of these sample notices format in our next lessons. I hope I was pretty clear to you. For any further doubts, you can contact me, and thank you so much for this lovely session. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.